Who brings up the Papadilla, Ryan?
Fuck you.
Oh, right.
Smokey's upset for real.
Ryan,
It's country music, Tim.
it is country
Hey, you
music.
got anyone got a still shot of Fail Knuckleball Schwartz from a couple of weeks ago?
Oh,
So bad.
I wish.
My niece took a picture of that. She has it. She wants to show everybody. She'll
I
send it to
love
you
it.
if you ask. It's fucking bad.
I wish we would have just grabbed the screenshot of it, but it wasn't great. It was certainly not your best work, Ryan. But
Holy shit.
what's that?
The weekly sandwich is a smoked pork tenderloin sandwich with fresh cut French fries, slow smoked thin sliced pork tenderloin, creamy Havarti cheese, topped with a spicy pepper chutney.
Welcome in to the 3CT podcast. It is Tuesday. Oh, that looks delicious, by the way.
It's a good looking Sammy.
By the time you hear this, that sandwich will be dead and gone. But check out the Brunnerville Hotel and Bar in beautiful Brunnerville, Pennsylvania. Just gorgeous this time of year.
I was gonna ask,
But welcome into the 3CT podcast. It is November the 15th, 2022. Check us out, 3countthursday.com, at 3countthursday, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Subscribe on all podcast platforms.
I can't believe we're podcasting on Tuesday. That goddamn Take 3 episode just got over 15
Oh,
minutes
dude,
ago.
it just ended. It just ended. Unfortunately, Smokey, you had to call out work on Friday.
I am so fatigued.
I'm so happy that I was actually off work that day. But you had to call
by the
out.
way,
catch up.
Wakanda Forever was great.
I heard it's great. I
You
heard
want to
it's
have
great.
a spoiler, Tim?
Yes.
Is it true the Wayans brothers were in this film?
I didn't see them. I am going to go watch it again. So I will be on the lookout for that.
Which Wayans brothers, Ryan?
All of them.
Which ones? How many Wayans brothers can you name?
Wow, jeez.
This is not a
Marlon.
racist thing.
Marlon.
Marlon's good.
Damon.
Yep.
Wayans.
Wait.
Bubba,
Is there a
Spike,
Sean
Big Dick.
Wayans?
There is a Sean.
There's a Sean.
Oh, boy. Damon Wayans. That was the guy in Major Pain, right?
That was Damon. Yep.
All right, boy. That's about my Marlon.
Is
I'm
there
just going to keep renaming.
is there actually more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there really?
There's Wayne. Are there Wayans sisters too?
There are.
Oh,
Kim
man.
is one of the sisters. I know
Yeah.
Keenan Ivory and
Keenan
Dwayne are
Ivory's
the
my
other
favorite.
brothers
Oh,
that I
shit.
know.
I forgot about. Okay.
There's probably another one, maybe.
Wait, Keenan as in like Keenan and Kel? No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Keenan Ivory Wayans was big in Living Color.
So there's
Dances with Wayans.
there's Dwayne Wayans, Keenan Ivory, Deidre, Damon, Kim, Elvira, actually, and Elvira,
Okay, so you didn't know that
Brian.
either.
Sean, and Marlon. I did not know Elvira,
I didn't know Elvira or Deirdre.
but
My
all of
heart
them,
goes
Elvira.
Deirdre was an actor, or Deirdre was a screenwriter and producer.
For
Her
Wakanda Forever.
son is an actor, writer, and producer. Elvira is a screenwriter.
My heart's still on fire.
Like all of the Wayans I just named are all in Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
Elvira's down in Tennessee.
The Oak Ridge Boys sang a song about Elvira Wayans.
God, she's a beautiful woman.
Speaking of the Wayans in Hollywood, have you guys seen Nope?
Nope.
Nope.
I have
Nope
not.
was really effing good, man.
I don't.
It's one of those movies. It's like a movie about like 7 things at the same time.
Is that one of the Jordan Peele ones?
It's the latest Jordan Peele movie.
Okay.
Hold off. It's about to drop on Peacock in like a week.
How did you know I was going to rush out the door and watch
Right
it
on the
right
cock.
now? So thank you for
Well, I'm
saving me that
saying
trip
instead
to
of-
the
instead
fucking
of, like,
theater.
Instead of like renting it or something, like
Oh.
waiting for it for Peacock. Because we ended up getting it on Amazon Plus, or not Amazon Prime. Oh my God. I know this is not the wrestling. This is the wrestling. Did you guys hear how much money the evaluation of Amazon lost today?
No.
Or not today, but Thursday.
Uh-oh.
Amazon lost $1 trillion in their assessment. They were in at 1.8 something trillion dollars, and now they're at 897 billion. I know it's still like a bunch of effing.
I was gonna say,
how does one company lose an entire $1 trillion worth of?
I mean,
Have you heard of Twitter?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not entirely sure by the time that this show airs that we'll be able to tweet about this show.
That's a real, like,
You know what? Tamara will. She's verified, so she got
It's a first world problem for me, but I'm literally having slight anxiety about what social media we're going to go to once
Go back
Twitter
to
actually.
Hang-Up. Be fucking done with it. Blog,
I'm hearing great
listening
things
to this
about
song.
Mastodon.
I have heard good things about Mastodon.
All right.
I can get behind any social media.
Mastodon.com/3 Count Thursday.
Is it already a thing?
No, but it might be.
Probably will have to be by now.
It might, yeah.
The very first time I'm hearing the words Mastodon as a social media site.
Yeah, I've never
That's
even
how
heard of it.
disconnected
too.
I am.
Yeah.
I thought that was extinct as a social networking site.
Mastodon.social.
I thought that was Wolfgang Van Halen's band.
I need to.
Mastodon. That'd be a
The logo for
It is
Mastodon
something,
is the
isn't it?
most ridiculous thing
Mammoth.
I've ever seen.
Oh, Mammoth.
like a woolly mammoth.
It's the
Like
most
woolly.
ridiculous thing I've ever seen. The logo is silly looking. Anyway,
For Mastodon.
yeah. But hey, we may
First
end
of
up
all,
there.
how Donald Trump didn't name his Mastodon. I don't know how he missed that vote, because that would have been a great Donald Trump social media
That
site.
actually would have been. You're
Better
right.
than Truth
Yeah.
Social.
Well, that involves him just being a fucking idiot. So,
What
that.
about Parlor? Is Parlor still a thing?
I forgot all about.
Oh shit! That's the Trump, the maggot one, right?
That's the MAGA one.
Oh,
That's not necessarily
boy.
the Trump one, yeah, but
Well, he's
that
on
was the
there.
one where you can like
Free speech
openly
lives
berate.
here.
Yeah.
That deal, that whole deal. Good God.
My neighbors still have all their Mastriano yard signs, and I don't think he's conceded yet.
Oh, he
Yeah.
absolutely has not conceded yet.
I mean,
I know-
it's
I know,
Tuesday at this
I think-
point, and he still probably hasn't
He probably
conceded.
probably
He's
has,
still
you know,
tweeting
whatever.
one vague tweet a day about fight this fight, or we're in this till the end, or
Idiot.
I'm a cuck for my wife getting fucked by Trump, or so. One of those weird things that he tweets out every day.
What a disaster.
Do
That's
you
the
think
best
New
the
Jersey
Republicans
made
can
Dr. Oz pay to get back in when
They
he went?
should have.
You only have to pay to leave that state.
I will say, in Oz's defense, he at least had a very solid concession and posted about how he wished Fetterman luck. You're not going to get that from Doug.
Oh yeah. I will look as
And
crappy.
that's the bare bones, the least
Yeah.
you could do.
Yeah,
he at
like
least
you
did
actually
it.
be an adult and do the thing that almost every political candidate has done since the dawn of time is concede
Now-
defeat. But
Not since the dawn of time.
the
Did
dawn.
Dr. Oz try to sell Fetterman some magic beans at the end of the concession?
that I did
Apparently
hear
they were
that.
called legumes.
I'll sell you some legumes.
I did hear that, but I cannot confirm
Dr. Oz.
nor deny. But
Speaking of deny, Doug Mastriano.
Which deny are we talking about with him? There's a lot. Anyhow, look, in seriousness, I know, Mark, you said this as we went off the air on our live show on Thursday, that Friday was Veterans Day. So we thought for this Tuesday episode, just coming off the heels of Veterans Day, that we would look back at some of the different
Oh boy, I got nothing prepared for this. Fucking hell.
Well, Ryan, we'll let you go first because I feel like there's an easy answer to this.
Easy.
But we're gonna look at some of the military gimmicks that have been used over the history of this great sport of professional wrestling, and we kind of just discuss which ones we think would work and others that we think would not work in a 2022 world. So Ryan, would you like to lead us off with a military gimmick in professional wrestling?
Yes. G.I. Bro.
Okay,
Bro.
that's not the one that I thought you were going to go with, but yeah. So, anybody want to lead off the discussion of whether or not you think GI Bro would work today?
I think the Misfits in action could actually still work in
Sergeant
wrestling
AWOL
today.
fan down there.
So okay, so all the Misfits in actions, it was GI Bro, it was
General Rection,
Major
Guns,
Major Guns. That was the only one I could remember from Major.
Lieutenant Loco, Major Ash,
Sergeant AWOL.
and
Sergeant
Sergeant AWOL.
AWOL.
Okay.
Which one was
But-
Lash LaRue?
Corporal Cajun.
There he was.
There
Yeah.
There he was.
Yeah.
Now Booker
Lieutenant
T
Loco
was
was Chavo. Major Stash was Van Hammer. Yeah. The Misfits in action would absolutely look. If Retribution could be a thing, the Misfits in action can be a thing.
Retribution was a thing for like a month and a day.
Hey,
Hey, yeah.
some people on NXT are still cutting remnants of Retribution promos to get their character over again, my guy.
Retribution.
Really?
Yeah, Dijakovic is like throwing his mask into a fire, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be Dijakovic again."
That's in NXT?
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Good for him.
God, I hope that when he finds his last name again, that it's just Dijak. That's my.
and Jeep Wagoneer is going for the NXT title next week.
Really?
Speaking of that video,
Tomorrow,
so that video
Jeep Wagoneer.
on our TikTok is still just killing it.
I think it's cooled
Fly.
off a little bit, hasn't it?
A little bit, but you should probably go to our TikTok at 3 Count Thursday on TikTok and check out our very first one at Jeep, the Jeep Wagoneer
Wagoneer.
clip.
Jeep Wagoneer.
At Jeep Wagoneer. That feels like a
I
shirt.
wonder if their Twitter handle is taken.
I don't know, but we should probably find out. Well, actually,
I'm gonna look.
don't find out on Twitter. That's going to die anyway. Look, get it on Mastodon or whatever. Was it Mastodon?
Mastodon.
But
So Mastodon, you don't have to create an account. So I'm very sad that I can't claim not the tool man over there.
you don't create an account.
No.
You just go use it.
So there's a general feed that you don't have to sign into. And then if you go to like specific servers, you have to have an account.
Huh.
It's like Twitter and Discord at the same time.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think the Misfits in action would work, especially GI Bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
How was the NASCAR video have under 30 views?
Oh, I don't know.
That's
That
sad.
one's
You
sad.
never know what's going to hit.
Yeah, it's
Man.
weird. It's weird.
No pun intended.
Yeah, I think
That one just hit a wall.
so stupid.
That's so dumb.
That's so dumb. Yeah, I think the Misfits in action could work today. Does anybody disagree on that one?
That'd be all right.
All right, Matt, do you have
Not too
one
bad.
that you'd like to bring to the table?
I don't necessarily know that it was a military one, but in terms of like the patriotism aspect of it, the We the People gimmick that they did with
Oh, Uncle Zeb,
Uncle Zeb and Cesaro and Jack.
Jake Hager, her.
Because that was pre-Trump presidency, correct?
It was
Yeah.
like Tea Party.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
When was Uncle Zeb? Because
That was back when our biggest threat to the nation was Ann Coulter.
What a horse-faced bitch.
who, Zeb or Ann Coulter?
Man.
You don't talk
I
bad
felt
about
bad.
Uncle Zeb.
I felt bad for Ann Coulter at that goddamn roast where she
I
just got
didn't. That was
fucking
hilarious.
abused.
Yeah,
And
that was.
abused.
So yeah, that was
so awkward to
2013.
watch.
That was 2013. He came back as manager
Wow, it's
for.
been that long ago.
Yeah, it's been almost a decade
10 years
since
gimmick.
that started.
Oh.
Matt, I think that gets over with half the population for the wrong reason.
Right? Is that so? And honestly, I think some of these may fall into that as well, where you would be a face in some cities and heel in others, right? Like it would be kind of Bret Hart 97.
You're a Mason Dixon face and a Yankee heel.
Yeah. Like it you know.
Right, like is that a more popular gimmick now than it was back then for that reason?
Maybe. Like
Has wrestling even touched like a denier gimmick?
not on the big scale.
Okay.
I'm sure it has in somewhere in the independent
Drake Ward
circuit.
still exists. We understand
Well,
that.
yeah.
I think he's actually wrestling. I think this weekend coming up.
Drake Wurtzed
Is
himself.
it XPW?
It is.
Drake
100%
Wurtzed himself out of WWE. I know that much.
Drake Younger now.
Yeah, or younger. I'm sorry. Yeah. He's wrestling. It is XPW.
Woof.
I think he's wrestling the Schlack.
He wrestled MC Hardbody at the first XPW show, and he was like, I don't know what kind of pronouns I should call you. You snowflake boy.
Oh man,
that is XPW though. Like they are going to push every envelope.
Oh yeah, 100%.
To be pushed. I
Rob
think
Black is still doing porn, so yes.
I feel like they did try like a mega gimmick. They just started setting it up at their last show with what's his name? God darn it. Necro Butcher.
Oh, did they?
And somebody else. Yeah.
I think I did remember seeing a clip from that. Yeah.
Twitter's about that.
Yeah. Because that was the same show that Drake was on.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do kind of remember that. Yeah. I mean, I think you would have to be maybe a little bit mindful of some of the promo work, but I think that you could probably do the Zeb Coulter thing.
The We the People.
Yeah. I think you could do a We the People gimmick, and just wherever you are, you're under the impression of wherever you are, the crowd is going to react as it is. I'm not saying
this
that WWE
is the same
will.
Crowd that bowed at Vince McMahon during an active investigation of him embezzling upwards of $20 million of WWE money for Strange.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, right.
I believe there's a soundboard, a sounder.
He ain't lying.
Thank you. Give me my ding.
He ain't lying.
Give me my ding.
He ain't lying.
Yeah. So I mean, it.
I like that instead of giving him his ding, you hit the "Give me my ding" sounder.
Yes.
Yeah,
I appreciated that more than the ding itself.
That's all I want.
That means
That's
more.
the ding now. Give me my ding. Ding. I dinged.
Give me my ding.
I can't wait for I dinged to get isolated out, and that's going to be the new ding sound.
Oh yeah, that's probably.
I dinged.
It's like ding, I dinged. I can give you a couple of reads on that if you want.
No, we're good. We're good. I think
Cool.
I think one of those will work.
Cool. Good enough.
I feel like Matt, to your point, if you keep with the "Don't tread on me" flag style, and maybe keep it away from the actual politics of like women's health care, and things of that nature, you could probably get away with it today.
Yeah. I agree. I think being careful of which buttons to press, but you could do it.
I think that's a red hot gimmick today. You are going to get a split crowd, but the people are going to hate it are going to fucking hate it.
Very red, actually. It's
very red.
Extremely red.
Kane would make a comeback to do that.
Kane, yeah. No, Mayor Glenn would make his WWE debut with that gimmick. Fuck Kane. All right, Tim, do you have one to bring?
So mine's not a military gimmick either, but I would be a sucker if I didn't want to see a large strapping man in a red, white, and blue mask with the American flag claiming to be the Patriot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The Patriot. Bring him back.
I mean, I just saw the Patriot at the Clipper Magazine Stadium. In
No, I want a new person. I don't want Tom Brady. I don't want the ghost of Del Welks. I don't want any of them.
I don't want.
Look, if Steve Rogers ain't Captain America no more, I want a black Patriot. That's what I want.
Oh shit.
Well, I was
What's
gonna
doing?
just say the people that cheered Matt's gimmick are also gonna cheer the Patriot. But if you make him a black Patriot, those fans are out of the question.
They hear the music. They hear like the build up is the Patriot returns to WWE, and they, hell yeah, well, here we go. The music starts. Here we go.
Just crickets.
It's like, oh, what?
Montez Ford in a Patriot mask.
Oh,
I mean, again, similar to Matt's. I think that it works. It works in different ways depending where you are. But I mean, what do we always say about wrestling? If you get a reaction, it's better than nobody reacting at all, right? Like, you know. And again, if careful how things are worded. I think it would. I think it could work today.
I don't think it would work. I just think it's fun to think about. Patriot has just like a weird name to it now.
Well, that's true.
Patriot skews right for sure.
Yeah, you may have to. You may have to change the name. I don't know. Yeah, you may not be able to do the Patriot again. Mark.
How about you get a Latino wrestler and you do Los Patriot?
Los Patriot.
Whoa,
One person being two Patriots. Los Patriot.
Los Patriot. If you want to make a tag team, sure. You can make it a female, make it La
Matt, I'm
Patriota.
trying.
I don't fucking know. You know how many years it's been since Mr. Hess taught me Spanish in fucking 9th grade? Back off.
Ryan, that's like basic Spanish.
Do you know how much I paid attention in that fucking class? My ass sat in the back because he made me.
Los Lonely Boys were multiple boys.
Right, and they were very lonely.
Ryan,
Yes.
Ryan, Chris Farley
That's the
taught us
most
that
part.
El Nino was Spanish for the Nino.
Yes, that is
Okay.
accurate.
Get the
Yes.
fuck out of here.
What? And that is what Chris Farley taught us on Saturday Night Live.
Chris Farley,
Yeah, I mean
yes.
that's true. I forgot that. I forgot that was a Chris Farley thing. I just thought that was Joe.
Oh, God, no.
refusing-
Oh, dear God, no.
refusing language that's not
No,
American.
no.
Matt put some Spanish people. Matt put some Mexicans on his wrestler of the week. Number 3, these guys.
Guys.
Oh, holy hell! Now that we'll be off.
Names are hard.
Los Luchadors 1 through 5. Next.
Now that we'll be off the air like Twitter. Intern
Real
Mark.
quick.
Intern Mark, do you have a military gimmick you would like to present?
I do have a military gimmick I'd like to present. I'd like to present the Truth Commission. Do you remember those guys?
Oh, that was
That was Le
Yeah.
Commandant. It was Kurgan, the interrogator.
oh my God.
It was Sniper.
Sniper
Recon.
was there.
There
Recon.
was another
Tank.
guy.
There was Tank.
There was Tank.
Tank
Tank.
Abbott.
Tank Abbott. No, it was just Tank.
No,
just
Tank.
Tank.
Tank was the guy who played Mantar.
Friar Ferguson was Tank. Jesus.
Yeah.
Mantar was Friar Ferguson?
The Jackal.
Yes.
Don Callis
The
was in this one.
So the
The
Jackal
Jack- yeah.
came later. So the Commandant. The Commandant. There's a fun story about the Commandant.
Look what you
The
started,
Commandant
Mark.
was a Bret Hart hire. The Commandant was a theater guy in Canada that Bret had worked with before. And he went to Vince and was like, hey, this guy, he could do something for you. So Vince brings in Le Commandant. Le Commandant suck a dick. And he gone, and in comes Don Callis.
The Jackal.
The Jackal.
Yeah, there's the Jackal.
You're
Hey,
a pretty
Jackal.
big Don Callis guy, aren't you?
Rico. I don't like Don Callis at all, Ryan. Why
What do you
say-
got against Don Callis?
He
Isn't
doesn't
wasn't
like
work
Don
for the
Callis.
WWE anymore.
wasn't he he did some questionable things, I believe.
Really?
There was I think there was reports about him and doing
Like PP questionable,
Questionable-
or like right wing questionable?
Dirty, the first one, I think.
Oh,
I think with Impact. And if I'm wrong on that, maybe I need to reevaluate Don Callis, but I thought I
You
remember.
might be wrong.
at least fucking owe an apology on air.
It looks like it's all rumor and innuendo.
Okay, so I maybe have a problem with Don Callis.
Yeah,
He's
but
not
he still
WWE.
isn't in WWE.
Oh.
It's-
Uh-oh,
That's
that didn't
interesting.
sound good.
What's that?
Well, I found out who the allegations was with.
Allegheny County.
They're still counting votes.
That makes sense.
Hillbilly's still holding out hope.
He got his fingers crossed.
Count
Yeah,
everyone.
Can you ask
And-
Hillbilly who does he think won the election on last Tuesday?
He said Byron.
Oh,
Who? And he said Byron.
ask him who the governor.
Billy,
Yeah.
who won the election? Byron. Who? Byron.
So
He still thinks it was Byron.
it might have been. I'm gonna say just that the Truth Commission barely worked in WWE in 1998. That it probably wouldn't work
I don't-
today.
You're probably right. That was a
Um,
bad choice.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, honestly, there
Okay.
wasn't like a ton of military. There was more like patriotic gimmicks than there were like military gimmicks. The most obvious one is Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah.
I let you take the easy one, Jim.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Ryan. So, like, do you think a like military drill sergeant would work today? I don't.
It maybe as a heel.
Yeah, like
I don't think it works.
I don't think fans want to boo someone from the military right now either.
yeah, and I don't.
I mean, they did a good job of booing Lacey Evans when she was doing her I'm a soldier.
Okay, she's a bit
Uh-oh.
though.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I mean,
Wow.
he was trying to like
Okay.
shack
Wow.
up with Ric Flair.
Uh-oh.
Warning.
You gotta say that up front first.
Yeah,
Oh, my bad.
I think you did it in the wrong order, Ryan.
I'm sorry, then we'll edit that out.
Yeah,
No,
at
we
least
won't.
this is taped.
No, we won't.
Going live.
Yeah, we go live to tape, Ryan.
Are we talking about Buddy Parker here? I don't fucking remember what you're even talking about.
Buddy Lee Parker.
Sergeant Slaughter? Yeah, I don't.
I think it's just cheap. I think it's cheap.
Yeah, I don't like that
Crack is whack.
that character. I like that cheesy kind of character work. Like isn't like a thing anymore.
I mean, the Slaughter character was largely to start trying to sell toys too, correct?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a big part?
Yeah,
of
because
that
he was the
gimmick
G.I.
was to
Joe and
get that crossover. I mean, you don't really have that now. I mean, a lot of kids don't collect wrestling action figures. It's people our age.
it's all of us.
So,
It's Larry.
to try to appeal to a younger crowd with that type doesn't really have to serve that purpose. So at this point, you're just going specifically for the gimmick, and I agree that would be kind of cheap and lazy to just go that direction,
Yeah.
heel or face.
Right, a great gimmick when it was. I mean, you had Hulk Hogan, the real American, and there was that patriotism even with Hulk Hogan that was wild in the 80s. And then the easiest thing to do is take Sergeant Slaughter and turn him heel and turn his back on America. And I feel like there's a section of the wrestling crowd that would be like, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, that
Yeah, nowadays they would for
Yeah,
sure.
Seems right.
yeah, that adds up.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that was just unless anybody had any other ones that came to mind. All
What
right.
about the Colonel Mustafa?
Oh, like
That was
Colonel Mustafa
Fire
and General Adnan? Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know
That
that
would
we're gonna
I mean, we couldn't even get through Muhammad Hassan claiming himself to be an American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You want to
think
bring out General Adnan and and
Imagine-
Colonel Mustafa.
and I don't I don't think you're gonna see the like a Russian military gimmick anytime soon.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine if they tried to do that now with a Ukrainian wrestler and a Russian.
Oh my God.
That's basically what they did back in with Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter at WrestleMania 7.
Yeah, when Slaughter defected and sided with Mustafa and Adnan, that's basically the equivalent.
Yeah,
the
wouldn't go over
WWE's
today.
really distanced themselves from those nationality gimmicks.
Yeah,
and
What-
rightfully so. I don't even know if the
What about
Orient Express doesn't work in
no. Well, I think the
today.
last even like real
Nikolai Volkov. Does that even fly today?
No, I don't
Commander
think.
Aziz?
I think the last, it was Apollo Crews and Commander
Apollo
Aziz,
Crews.
and you go back to the League of Nations,
The League of Booty.
like it's not really.
The League of Nations worked, I think, because they had the New Day as their foil.
Yeah. That, I mean,
And I think
They tried to do it a little with Jinder too, right?
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
probably
yeah.
a little.
Well, that's also because they were
Is he
expanding
Is he
into.
hurt? Or
I
does
think
the-
so.
Okay. I saw somewhere Bob Arube's coming back soon.
Really?
One could hope.
I hope he brings back his original theme song too.
I don't know, man. I think the Dirty Dogs could do something under Triple H, man.
Beer money.
Where is James Storm when you need him?
Probably drunk.
Where's Rick Boogs?
America's Most Wanted.
He's probably drunk.
Boogs is still hurt from WrestleMania.
Oh,
Oh,
I miss
God.
Boogs. I forgot all about
I
Boogs.
do miss
Boy,
Rick
do I miss
Boogs.
him.
Rick
Alright.
Boogs.
Boogie Man.
all right. Let's move on to this. We're gonna do a would you rather.
Oh, I love it.
All right, so we'll go Ryan, Matt, Tim, and intern Mark. I think I have like 10 or 12 or something of these. So we'll start here. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
Come on, fuck you. Oh, get out of here with that Otis bullshit. You are a son of a bitch. You just fucking celebrated that on Thursday, Jim. God.
He's a monster.
This is not.
It's exactly what happened, Jim.
Oh,
is not-
man, that's so good.
It was not. Maybe we should should we just go to the next one? Let's go to the next one.
Otis?
Nah, man.
Big Dick Devin. We're all upset about that.
Ability to read or what?
Or the ability to speak. Ryan.
I have got too much to say. I'd rather lose the ability to read.
All right, Matt.
I would also rather lose the ability to read.
Tim.
Poor fucking Otis just fucking found it, and we're giving it up like it's nothing.
I don't read, so yeah, I'm good.
And Mark.
Well, I definitely have to go with Reed. I got to speak. I got a lot to say.
All right. Sorry, Oates.
Poor
Would
old
you,
Oates.
would you
We
rather?
should just restart this show. This has not been a good episode.
Not good?
Hit the old reset button.
It doesn't work that way, Ryan. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales? I don't know why that's so funny to Mark, but
Yeah,
Here we
tell
are.
him why.
Oh boy. Fur, I guess.
go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, fur is fine.
Oh my God, he's about to have a kerfuffle over here.
Smokey wants to be covered in fur.
Are you crying, Jim?
Yeah, I'm crying. Oh, Mark made me cry.
Oh my God. That's so ridiculous. I love it.
I didn't see that coming. Matt, did you give yours?
Yeah, I said fur.
All right, Tim,
Fur.
Mark.
Fur, you said fur and scales. Scales would be less maintenance, but I think I'd rather be covered in fur. And it's so funny because I'll grab Kirby the Magnificent Dog and shout out, "He's covered in fur!" Several times a day. I'll
I
Or I'll
feel
scream
so
out, "He's
fucking bad
described-
for your
look-
kids. I'm not even kidding. I feel so bad for
I'll
those
grab
kids.
him and I'll be like, "He's covered what can only be described as a thick fur."
Oh, good God.
I can't wait till he just breaks his microphone.
Good God. Okay. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
I'm always 10 minutes late anyway.
Oh, Matt.
I'd rather be early. I can kill time. I have my phone with me.
Oh, I'd rather be early, but it just won't happen.
He asked, "What would you rather do?"
Right.
Not what you currently.
Come on,
do.
you-
No matter
Right.
what I'd rather do.
Would
I will step
would
in and I will
you
fucking
rather,
be late.
Ryan? Would you
Would you rather
rather?
not-
Tim, how long have you known me?
I understand.
You know I would rather be early.
I know, but we're
Then
fantasy.
That's the answer.
That's the answer. We're fantasy
But
booking,
reality
Ryan.
steps fucking in.
Oh.
You can't just fantasy out of reality. I will be late.
The whole
Take
thing
some
is
of that
fancy.
fur.
Obviously, you're not going to be covered in fur or scales. Ryan.
You'll still be able to read.
Oh,
He's covered in
Then
fur,
I'd
but he
rather
can't
be
read.
early.
I'm too embarrassed to ask somebody to read me how to get rid of all this fur. I can speak about it, but I can't read up on it. I got these books from the library. I don't even know what they mean.
Tim.
I bought this razor, but I don't know how to charge it. I can't read the instruction book. I'm covered in fur.
Holy hell, Tim.
Early.
Mark.
You say furly.
I'm gonna
I'm
I'd
sorry.
rather be early,
give you a swirly if you don't effing stop.
not swirly.
All right.
I'd rather be early, but we run on a thing in this family called Hottenstein time. That means we're always late.
Perfect.
I get it, Mark.
That's why you and Smokey are such good friends. All right. Would you rather have one real get out of jail free card, or would you rather have a key that opens any door?
I don't plan on
Holy
going
mackerel.
to jail, so any door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the door. I don't see myself committing crime that would cause me to go to jail.
All right. Tim.
If I had a key that opened any door, I could go to jail and I can get out because I got a key that opens any door. So
Ooh.
send me to jail. Give me the key.
All right.
Jokes on them. I
Wow.
was thinking the same thing.
All right. There you go. All
Tim
right.
was reading my mind.
Would you rather be able to talk to land animals, animals that fly, or animals that live underwater?
Well, I don't fly, so I don't need to talk to them.
Okay.
I like to go swimming, but that does have to be land animals.
Okay.
Land animals for me.
I want to talk to a dog and have it understand me.
Mark?
Well, you know, Big Joe, if I could talk to the animals, learn their language, I think I'd like to talk to land animals. What if it's like an animal that is on land and water?
Imagine a fucking land animal, a
frog?
rabbit, just one time bumping into Mark and understanding him, and that rabbit immediately running out into traffic.
Then I would get the bowl of tricks from that rabbit.
Holy shit, you can understand me? Like 40 minutes later, after Mark harasses
Man.
this poor rabbit, he just runs out in front of a tractor trailer.
Have you been to Roots
You'd be
Market?
like, gone. Can you imagine the conversations you could have with the animals at Roots Market?
Oh my!
They're
Oh, I
called
wouldn't.
vendors, Mark.
I
They're
wouldn't
called
want to
vendors.
hear those conversations. All right. Would you
Yeah.
rather have all the traffic lights you approach be green, or never have to stand in line again?
That's a toughie.
Oh, that's easy.
I would not want to stand in line again.
Yep, I'm not waiting in line.
Isn't waiting in traffic waiting in line?
The question
No, you could-
was
the red light-
standing
it could
in
turn
line.
red right in front of you, and there's no line.
The question was stand
But
in
if
line.
you're waiting in the front of the line, it's still
If
waiting
there's
in
no car
line.
behind you, there's not a line.
It's a line of one
There's no such thing.
Right,
He
but
said standing.
standing in line.
standing in line. I'm not standing in line ever
Okay.
again.
Intern Mark.
You know what? I would never stand in line. Then I wouldn't have to buy a fast pass for Hershey Park.
There you
Not
go.
that I'd buy one anyway, but
What does a fast pass run you at Hershey Park?
Oh my God! I think for the season it's $200 or $300.
Holy
Mark,
hell.
what's the price of Christmas at Candy Lane these days?
Man, it's too much. I think it's $50.
50
It's ridiculous.
freaking bucks.
It's a lot, Big Jim. I'll tell you what.
Jesus.
Big Christmas is out here, man.
Holy.
I'll tell you, it's very cheap at Knoebels.
It is. It is.
Well, you have to take into account the medical bills from when you get hepatitis and sitting on one of the benches.
We don't call it hepatitis. We call it the three-handled, moss-covered credential.
That's right. All right. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourself?
My own future.
My own future.
Someone else's future.
It's a tough one. I think I'd say someone else's, but if it was my own, then I should know if I should wear clean underwear that day.
You'd only find out 10 minutes beforehand, Mark.
Well, then again, maybe I just won't wear any. That solves that problem.
God.
Those are all
I'm
good.
disgusted.
That's gross. Okay. Would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now or know everything your future self will learn?
God, I hate learning, period. But what I know now at 5-year-old probably overwhelms me. So, future self.
Okay.
Yeah, future self. I don't want to relive all these years again, even with the knowledge.
Future self, 100%.
Yeah, I got to go with future self. I'm not going through kindergarten again. It was the 3 hardest years of my life.
I knew something like that was coming. All right. Would you rather have unlimited international first class tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants?
Never have to pay for food at restaurants. Give me all that food.
Yeah, I feel like I would go out to eat more than I would travel internationally. So
I'm gonna eat, goddammit.
Tim?
I want the unlimited first class seats because I can resell them and I would just have money hand over fist.
Ooh.
I'll be darned. I got to go with the food.
Yeah, we know the price of horses is going up, so Mark's got
I
to.
figure the money saved with food, you can probably just buy nice tickets when you're ready to go,
Yeah,
and then
see?
eat
But
free
the
there.
return on investment of selling a first class airline ticket, I could a real nice meal gonna run me $40?
At
A
hostas,
first class
probably 50.
a first class ticket is like 6-7 times that.
I mean, you can get a real nice meal for a lot more than $40.
Yeah,
But for my taste, I'm buying
just
for
getting
me.
a
I'm
nice
not buying
cheeseburger?
for.
2
Can I have
McMuffins.
cheeseburger?
All
I
right.
want 2 McMuffins. It's not costing me anything.
Yeah. I mean, you're that's true.
Put hash browns on both of those.
Yeah. Hey, you
Yeah,
know what? I'll take a large OJ this week.
Money is no object.
That's what
I'm going
we are.
McGriddle today.
That large OJ will set you
Griddle.
back about $5.
Oh, easy. Easy.
He ain't lying.
All right. Would you rather be able to dodge anything no matter how fast it's moving, or be able to ask any 3 questions and have them answered accurately?
So with 3 questions and I'm done.
Yes.
Or I have unlimited
you
3 questions.
able to ask be able to ask any 3 questions and have them answered accurately. So I don't think it's unlimited 3 questions. It's just 3 questions.
Oh boy. Well, there's not a lot of shit thrown at me, except life. Can't dodge that, so I'll take the questions.
All right.
I will also take the questions.
One of my biggest shoot fears is running into a deer with my car. If I could avoid everything on the road, it practically means I never get into a car accident. So I'm taking that.
If you can
Oh,
dodge
dear.
a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a deer. I'd probably go with the 3 questions because I'd ask important questions like, why can't every day be like Christmas? What are the numbers for the Powerballs? Not for today's, but
If you
yesterday's.
looked 10 minutes into somebody else's future,
Yeah.
That shit closes an hour before the drawing. Wouldn't help you.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, it does, doesn't that shit?
But if you know everything your future self will learn, then you already know. Then you already know the Powerballs.
Oh yeah, I would know every Powerball.
Hell yeah!
Then you would know you're not going to get hit by a deer.
Ooh,
Also I know where all the deer are.
Where my deer at?
You're also if you're
Where
winning
my
every
nose at?
if you're winning every Powerball, you don't even have to drive. You don't have to worry about the car hitting a deer.
That's right. You'll be safe.
See, but then
How
if I
fucking
knew,
greedy are you bitches winning every Powerball? Let me hit
If I
fucking
knew-
$100 on the Powerball
Here's
and
the
I'd be
thing.
happy.
I'm finding a way to make money off this. If I knew the number to every Powerball, I would be selling my knowledge to people for a cut of their Powerball winnings.
The government would kill you.
Yeah, I was gonna say
they would not
I'm
kill
fairly
you.
certain that's
Your future self would be like, well, I'm dying in about a minute.
Yeah, my
I got
future
9
self
minutes.
is smart. We'd figure it out.
All right. Would you rather be forced to dance every time you heard music, or be forced to sing along to any song that you hear?
Oh, boy. I am not a dancer. I will sing along.
Nah, you could kind of run, Smokey.
Yeah.
Kind of run.
I need a knife to do that.
I feel like
Nah,
I
you
would
don't.
rather sing.
Matt, we've road tripped. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
You're a great tenor.
Tim.
Sing or dance?
Yeah.
Well, Tim, we know it's sing. We saw you with
Sing for me.
The CMA
Yeah, we
Awards.
saw you the other
At
week.
the Zach Brown
Yeah,
band.
you could suck my back. How's that?
You were there with Zach Brown.
No.
Go ahead, Mark. You dancing, you singing.
Man, I think I just got
Well,
it.
if we know anything about Thanksgiving, it's the Hottenstein dance party.
You better believe that.
Am I getting
can't
an
wait
invite to the
come
dance
up.
party this year, Mark?
No, just like we
You're
don't get
not.
invites to effing trivia.
It's a shame, Mark.
Tim, you didn't have to set the place on fire. The invite was coming.
No, yeah, it got lost in the mail. I'm
Mark,
sure.
I'll be halfway there. I'm gonna be in Mannheim on Thanksgiving anyway. I'm gonna be halfway to
Are
E-Town.
you?
Yeah,
What are you doing
Come
in
on up.
Manhole?
that's where my mom and stepdad live.
What a
Manhole.
shame.
That's where we're gonna be. Yeah, I know.
I hope they have all the Doug Mastriano signs down by then.
Oh, they won't. They won't.
They won't.
My
They-
one neighbor took I saw them sadly pulling the Oz sign out of the yard as I was driving into the store. But then when I came back, they had just moved it to the other side of the driveway.
Yeah, there's still hope.
This is the side of hope. That side has no hope. Oh my God, Mark, did you
Wow.
answer? Did you answer dancing?
I think I'm going to dance. I just got to dance.
He's got to dance.
When I hear the music, my feet's got to move.
All right. Would you rather have whatever you are thinking appear above your head for everyone to see, or have
Oh,
absolutely everything you do live streamed for everyone to see?
Man.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
I'd probably be charged with murder
Thoughts?
in the first 5 minutes.
Thoughts or actions?
Or having people watching me jerk off.
Ah! And you're covered in fur.
Maybe in my palms, maybe.
Smokey's like a button on a fur coat over there.
Live stream. I'm not even gonna plug myself. And my finger can go inside.
I'll also go with the live stream.
All right, Tim.
I'm live streaming.
All right, Mark.
Yeah, I might as well live stream. Why not? I'll be the next Paul Hogan.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
You got to do it in an Australian accent. No, you what? No.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Good day, mate. Hello there. Is that they talking?
Did he
Australian
literally
to him?
just add "Good day,
Hello.
mate" with his regular voice?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's all I was making sure I just heard that. All right, we got two more. Would you rather be forced to go 10 miles per hour under the speed limit, or forced
The
to
other thing, whatever the other thing is.
or forced to go 10 miles per hour over the speed limit and you can still get speeding tickets?
Yeah, 10 miles an hour over.
Oh,
All right. Matt,
10 hours over.
Tim,
What was the question again?
you would either be forced to go 10 miles per hour under the speed limit or be forced to go 10 miles per hour over, and you can still get speeding tickets.
I do that already, and I don't get speeding tickets. 10 over.
Ah,
Spoiler alert, Tim gets a speeding ticket on Friday, November the 11th. Mark, go ahead.
I want to go under because of the school zones, and I don't want those kids getting hurt.
There you go. Good man, Mark.
Fuck those kids.
All right.
And there is nothing more frustrating than somebody cruising 35 in a 45. My God. Oh, man.
And then lastly,
Rude, Mark.
would you rather have a successful podcast or a successful YouTube channel?
I'd like for 3 Count just to be successful in one of the fucking things we try.
TikTok's taking off.
Podcast.
He ain't lying.
Feel like there's more money in YouTube. So YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, probably YouTube. You could do more with that.
All right. I'm sure we will revisit the Would You Rather world in the future. This is a fun little exercise. I thought Mark was going to kill me because I couldn't breathe there for a little while.
I'm sorry.
But it's okay. But lastly, before we close out, last Monday night on Raw, we saw Nikki Cross not throw the 24/7 title in the trash, but we did. The WWE confirmed they put a death date on the WWE 24/7 title on WWE.com. Could the WWE have done anything to make it viable? Like, could they have done the 24/7 title differently to make it better? Just a few quick facts about it. Debuted May 20, 2019. Retired November 9th, 2022. First champion, Titus O'Neil. Last champion, Nikki Cross. 196 different title reigns by 58 individuals. R-Truth had the most title reigns with 53 for a combined total of 423 days. 38 different individuals had a single reign with the title, including Rob Gronkowski, Bad Bunny, Alundra Blaze, Candice Michelle, Matt's favorite, Doug Flutie, Kyle Busch, Gerald Briscoe, Mark's favorite, Marshmallow, Pat Patterson, the $1 Million Man, and appropriate because we are soon at Thanksgiving, the Gobbledygooker. But could the WWE have done anything different with the title to make it viable, make it last, make it better, or do you think it served its purpose as it was?
No, they should have killed it sooner.
Here's what I think. I think that they wasted a lot of opportunity with it. Like back at the beginning when it was like first released, we saw them have R-Truth lose it in a social media clip on a golf course, and different stuff like that. And then they just stopped doing that. I understand, there was a period of time in there with the pandemic, so you're trying to limit as much contact as possible. But then once, things started, getting back to normal, like you always brag, WWE always brags about their YouTube subscribers and all the hits they have on YouTube and social media and this and that. I'm like, why wouldn't you utilize those channels more for little stuff like that? Like WWE on TikTok, you get a fucking somebody at a grocery, the 24/7 champion at a grocery store, and they get fucking pinned. Like I think they had an opportunity to make it, to expand beyond just on Raw or on SmackDown or on a premium live event, and they just stopped doing that.
Yes.
Indeed.
The 24/7 title was fun while it was around. But I don't think anyone would have thought that it would have had legs to be a permanent fixture.
Okay.
So it kind of, I mean, how long was the hardcore title around?
That's what I'm just pulling up right now.
It was
created in
from the word go.
98.
98 to 02. So
4 years.
yeah.
And the pandemic was literally like 4 years. So it doubled what.
Hardcore title wasn't originally a 24/7 title, though, correct?
Correct.
Right.
It's like halfway through.
Yeah.
Crash Holly.
I think it was doomed from the word go when you had Mick Foley come out and present it and then not have a hardcore aspect to this other than the added 24 stipulation, which the hardcore title, like Matt just said, didn't start that way anyway. You don't have the hardcore legend come out and, like, I guess it could have had some hardcore elements to it, backstage shit like that. We just never really saw it get hardcore. And you can, like, cartoon play that off where it's not blood and guts style hardcore, but like somebody getting a mop and guts, wet floor sign, somebody slips and falls and gets pinned. Like, I don't fucking know. It wasn't. I don't think it was ever geared for our demographic.
So there with the hardcore title, there was a total of 240 different title reigns, with around 50-ish different competitors holding it. So again, similar numbers over the time, but yeah, you can definitely see where it became, like, if you look at the title history on it, you can see where it became 24/7 because it changed, 13 times in one night or something. So much like the hardcore title, the 24/7 title served its purpose for the time. Do you think this is the last time we see this concept of a title?
I do. Under Triple H's regime, I think it's gone.
AEW hasn't released another title like in a few months, so maybe.
Do you think the belt design hurt this one from the word go?
You mean the Waffle House logo?
Yep.
I still have my 24/7 championship that Matthew gifted me 2 years ago.
You're actually the only 24/7 champion in existence.
It's in my car. I drive with it in case I have to defend it at any location.
It's true.
You got to.
You could wrestle.
Maybe we can
BBJ.
bring it back with that. We'll just start filming short segments for our YouTube, and it'll live vicariously through us.
I love that.
That would be fun.
At
I'd
trivia.
wrestle BBJ for it. She could pin me. I wouldn't have a choice. She could give me the Yokozuna Bonsai Splash, and I'd be done.
Sauce it.
I would be.
Hey, look, he gets himself.
The Yokozuna Bonsai Splash.
I was just thinking about BBJ climbing to the top of the breakfast bar night and day, and I'm laying there on that cold tile floor. Then she yells out "Bonsai" and just drops on me. I'd be done.
Your ass covered in syrup.
I'd be covered in syrup. You need a spatula to get me up. Sauce it. But I'd be happy.
So I know
Beautiful muffins coming down on me.
So I know prior to her losing the title to Nikki Cross, and then the retiring of the title, Dana Brooke had said something in an interview that she would like to see like a women's intercontinental title.
Oh, that would be cool.
Do you think that the WWE is going to institute something in the place of the 24/7 title, so to speak? Are they going to debut a new title, and will it be a women's quote unquote mid-card title?
What was Dana Brooke supposed to do? The WWE handed her a small pile of dog shit and said, "You're the champion. Try to make this look legitimate." And she's done everything she could to try to make this fucking dog turd not look like a dog turd. So when asked questions like this, she's like, "Yep, I currently have this dog turd."
Mark, are you crumpling paper or something, Mark?
I'm not.
Crumpling paper.
Yeah.
I feel like a crumpled up piece of paper lying there.
My God in heaven.
All too well. I
Right.
was crumpling some paper, I'll be honest with you.
Okay. Making
I'll
sure.
stop
You
it
can't
now.
see any of our hands, and you knew that was Mark.
Yes, I did.
That was me.
100%.
I was crumpling paper.
I
I was just tearing up my I had a list here. I had to tear it up because one of my bucket list was become a 24/7 champion, and that's out the window now. I'm upset.
But yeah, do you think, or should WWE institute any new titles, or just write out what they have currently?
I think with Trips in charge, we may see another women's title. I'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
Or Continental Women's Belt.
Yeah, I think
that would be it for the W. I don't need.
Yeah,
trios,
no.
belts
Yeah,
in the
that
WWE.
would be.
Or,
They have a hard enough.
They can't book a tag team.
I was gonna say they have a hard enough time with tag teams, much less a trios. Yeah, I think
Not anymore.
Yeah, but I think a women's there'd be, but I don't think it should be brand specific. I think
if it's brand specific, then you need a U.S. women's title for the other brand.
Yeah, I think it should just be across both, maybe, because I don't think either roster is deep enough currently to sustain one on each.
Not
What
currently.
are you
I
drinking
think
over
so.
Is it?
Yeah. Or here's the thing. You make the title to support your roster. So if right now the roster can't support another singles women's title, then don't institute one until your roster can support the titles. That's the problem with like the women's tag titles that we ran into. They didn't have the rosters for it, but they just shoehorned it in because women's evolution. Like, now they've finally made something of it after all this time. Congratulations, here's your cookie. But they gotta right the wrong before they create the problem that the wrong will answer.
So I currently count 13 women on the SmackDown roster, and somebody else talk while I count the Raw.
I mean, I think having a tag on one roster and a secondary title on the other would be the best course of action, and I feel like that's true for the men's side as well. Just because we don't have enough tag teams on the men's side that makes sense.
Yeah, so I have 14 on Raw. So 13 and 14.
I think you just have to let the champions float a little bit. Only have one. You don't have to keep it exclusive to Raw. You're the champion.
What was the wink for?
Because they still have separate rosters. They
Right,
still
the
have-
brand split. It's a
the
yeah.
brand split still is there.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But like still fucking you're a champion, so you can kind of go both places.
Okay.
Even
You
though
know-
you are a Raw superstar, you're the Raw champion, you can play on SmackDown.
I'm going to amend my answer slightly.
Mhm.
I'm going to say no. But it's because we have things like men and women's Money in the Bank.
Okay.
If they bring back the King of the Ring, men and women's royalty of the ring, like the King and Queen of the Ring, those act as like pseudo mid-card next in line titles that are revolving doors. So if you have a King of the Ring, no problem. If you don't, no problem. Same with like Money in the Bank. When Money in the Bank is there, it serves a purpose. When it's gone, it's not like, we need a new Money in the Bank right now.
I mean, isn't that King of the Ring 2 months after the King of the Ring.
Well,
Gimmick
but
gone. I mean, Queen Zelina lasted for what, 13 days?
Queen Zelina lasted longer than King Woods.
Did it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my.
King Woods. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Queen Zelina lasted longer than King Woods.
I did not know that. That surprises me. I mean, I
Yeah, 'cause
believe you.
Queen Zelina was going until WrestleMania. Wasn't it her and Carmella as a
Her.
team?
It
I
was.
don't remember what happened last week, Tim.
Yeah, right.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
So I think that there's other ways to get to having that without actually having like a women's a women's intercontinental title or anything
Yeah, and
like
here
that.
I thought we supported women's wrestling on 3 Count Thursday. You learn something new every day.
I said bring back the women's
Sorry.
King of the Ring.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah,
Erica
Queen.
Lee, hand in your trophy. We don't need to have a women's Super 8 anymore. Tim said so.
Yeah, Sasha and Naomi defeated Liv and Rhea, Natty and Shayna, and Carmella and Queen Zelina at WrestleMania.
Hope you got the voting out of your system because that ain't going to last long either with Tim in charge.
Oh wow. All right. Anything else? Or
Unreal.
we're good. We're good.
It was
Can
wild.
you play the breaking news sounder?
More breaking
Uh-oh.
news.
Well, that's old news. This happened on
It's old
Thursday.
news.
Right. This is
New old
I'm
news.
digging through my old news. Today, CM Punk has returned to MMA commentary.
Tuesday today?
Well, Thursday today. Where's the camera?
How about that?
Are you serious?
Look,
Who is
Per
commentating this?
BR Wrestling.
Is that Shane
I'll
McMahon?
be darned.
It's me, I guess, because all fat guys with hair look alike.
I'll be darned.
Do
All
we
right.
CM
really-
Punk looks like
do we
shit.
really need the 2 separate Shane McMahons on each show?
well, I mean,
Well, there's a brand split.
CM Punk looks like
was a short
fucking
one, too.
dog shit.
All right, that's fair. I would have just
He looks
preferred the
old.
Here Comes the Money because we've already done it.
Now, if
I gotta-
if somebody says it again, that's where Here Comes the Money gets triggered.
no, the
Somebody says,
Cage Fury Fighting Championship.
That one sounds pretty big. You can probably watch that on FX.
Yeah, he
FXX.
I'm pulling it up right now to show you guys.
Destination America.
you're
Is that
pulling up
one-
Shane McMahon.
We'll stop the recording so we don't get shut down again.
Oh yes.
I know, I'm sharing on Facebook. They can't shut me down.
Well,
You're
you
getting
actually-
ready to.
Shut me down.
Wait, who's getting shut down?
Oh, well, this
Shane
Nobody.
McMahon's getting shut down.
this one doesn't air on video anyway, so we're okay. We're okay here.
Look at Punk. He looks great. He looks like $1 million.
It looks like he finally put a little bit of hair color in his head. Anybody watch that horror movie he was in?
You told me not to, or I would.
Yeah, no, I saw the trailer,
I couldn't.
and that was good enough for me.
I wanted
AJ
to watch
Lee
was
was
it?
in that one too, right?
What wasn't that movie called Diarrhea Popcorn Fart or
Here's
whatever?
the deal. CM Punk commentating MMA is kind of like me commentating the Boston fucking Marathon. Right? I'd
You
enter,
haven't
I'd get my
run-
ass kicked.
CM
You
Punk
haven't
has
run it.
fought in 2 MMA. You would have had to have run at least 2 miles of a marathon.
but Smokey could do it.
I walked a 5K.
That's close enough.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't count.
They were throwing color at me.
You need.
They got all in his spur.
Flip it.
I'm glad we got that.
I
All
can't
right.
believe you were out getting color in public. That's weird.
Yeah.
I have a
You
picture
love
of
the
it.
business.
You've
His
come a
spur
long
was
way,
all
Ryan.
matted.
All right. Let's close it up there. That's about the best place to wrap it up. We'll be back live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube if Twitter's
If they
still a
allow
thing
us.
on
Mastodon.
Thursday. It's a day by day battle out there on the
Do you think by the time this airs, do you think? Oh, I guess we don't have a Mastodon. We can't sign up for Mastodon, right?
Yeah,
I already forgot, Tim. You said you can't even sign up.
Yeah, it's
That's a shame.
it's complicated.
Well, never mind. I got excited for nothing.
It's okay.
For nothing.
We'll be live on TikTok.
Now he's got to clean his fur.
We'll be back on Periscope.
He's going to the groomers. By the time this airs,
But yeah,
See on tout.
yeah. Oh Jesus. But yeah, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I'm going to declare we're still at least going to be live on YouTube or on Twitter for one more week. Thursday night. Subscribe on all podcast platforms. Check out our merchandise over at tpublic.com. Until Thursday, stay safe, stay smart, and go for the pin.